Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got something brand new. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's pretty good. Now, viewer Larry Sablotny wrote and said, my Keurig machine died last week, but a new one arrives this Wednesday. So this morning, it's Maxwell House instant coffee. Well, that's sort of what I'm having this morning, Larry. I'm having Nescafe Taster's Choice. I saw your message and I was going through Sam's Club and I thought, well, is there another instant coffee I could try? I didn't see any Maxwell House, but I saw the Nescafe Taster's Choice. This is not too bad at all. And this is kind of like in between a light and medium roast here, as you can see right here on the label, right here. So it's not as bold as the Folgers Instant. The Folgers Instant right here was just a little bolder, a little stronger. Let me put it that way. And this one is a little milder, but it's not bad at all. Hang on, one more sip right here. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's about $15 and it comes in a plastic container like this. And Nicholas Marion wrote, Mark Zarady, I tend to look for coffee brands that are still sold in cans. There's something classic or nostalgic about a can of coffee. It's getting hard to find cans of coffee on my local store shelves. Plenty of bags though. You know, I agree with you, Nicholas. Something neat about a can of coffee. And of course, those great coffee cans of yesteryear could be repurposed for a multitude of different kinds of functions around the house and in the yard and whatever else. I'm sure a lot of you folks out there probably experienced repurposing a coffee can in one way or another. And if you did, comment below and let us know what those old coffee cans were used for back in the day. And my coffee mug this morning, this is the generic dinnerware set that my folks had. This green pattern, this green flowery pattern right there. It's on coffee mugs and saucers and cups and dishes and bowls and that sort of thing. You'll find these in a lot of households throughout America. You'll also find these in the Goodwill thrift stores. You'll find these dish sets there. You probably pick them up for a song, as a matter of fact. I've seen them in this green, and I've also seen them in a blue. Same kind of pattern, flower pattern, but I believe it comes in blue and green. I don't know if it comes in any other color. So if you have this particular dinnerware set in your home, either in green or a different color, let us know in the comments below. And hang on one more sip. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Nescafe Taster's Choice. Yeah, pretty darn good. Got that at Sam's Club. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Yeah, it is. Okay, one more, okay? Absolutely fantastic. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. And for those of you who are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. Boy, we got a great show for you this morning. And there's there's my Alexa. You heard that in the background. When I said great show, it's agreeing with me, I guess. But we do have a great show this morning. We've got a really neat shaving tip, one you've heard before, but we always like to revisit these. And we have some great refill comments. Boy, we got a lot of neat stuff in new wet shaving gear this morning. No kidding. We also have some wet shave gear items that are back. Get them while you can. That kind of thing. Oh, we also have a guest reviewer in new wet shave gear this morning. Stay tuned for that. And we got some great questions and comments and that sort of thing. Now, did you see last Saturday's video? That was Guess the Shave Soap. And there was also something about this Edwin Jagger razor that I remarked about. That was also part of the puzzle, so to speak. What's different about this Edwin Jagger razor? Now, if you missed that video this past Saturday, check it out. It was a Guess the Shave Soap. See if you can guess the shave soap from the clues I gave. And also, see if you can figure out what's different about this Edwin Jagger razor from when I first introduced it to viewers on the channel. We purchased this at the Grumatorium, and boy, it came in at a really, really nice price point. There's Edwin Jagger label right there. And I love this handle. It's nickel plated with ebony handle. And yeah, it's just, boy, I love the heft, love the balance, and I just love the shape of this handle. It fits so nicely in the hand, but there is something different about this razor now, different than when we first introduced it. When we first introduced it, the razor is one way, and now, as you see it right now, it's kind of in a different way. There's something different about it. So yeah, check out that video, see if you can guess what that is. No spoilers here. I'm not going to spoil anything. I just wanted to point that out. So it was all in fun. I really had a fun time with that video. Really, really a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. All right. Again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Got a great show ahead of us. So let's kick the show off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. This morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Bob LaRoe. And Bob writes, "You may have said this, but I heard that alum block on one's fingers helps get a better grip on razor handles that have no knurling. I tried this and got a better grip on my slick Edwin Jagger razor." Yeah, Bob, absolutely. This is a fantastic tip, and this is one we have mentioned before in the past, but we always like to come back to some of these shaving tips because we get new viewers all the time, and they may have missed that episode where this was discussed, which is why we like to revisit again in current episodes. So thanks very, very much for passing that along. Again, all you have to do is get an alum block like this pearl shaving alum block right here and just wet it and rub your fingers across it. And then if you have a razor that has a smooth handle like this Edwin Jagger razor right here, there's something different about it. I like this Edwin Jagger razor right here that has a very, very smooth handle. That alum on your fingers will allow you to increase that grip. Your fingers will actually get kind of sticky and grippy on a smooth razor handle. You can also use it on a knurled handle as well to improve the grip, but it's a very, very good shaving tip if you're using a smooth handle razor like this particular Edwin Jagger razor or the Edwin Jagger razor that Bob was using. You didn't mention the model, Bob, but I'm assuming it's a DE89 unlined smooth handle is what I'm assuming it probably is. So a lot of wet shavers out there, especially beginner wet shavers, probably have that particular model razor. So again, if you're having trouble gripping that smooth handle, just wet your alum block, run your fingers over it, and it will improve the grip on that smooth razor handle. Bob, thanks very, very much for sending that in. Really, really do appreciate it. And to say thank you for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use the shaving tip here on the morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Bob, thanks again for a great, great shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have a Shave Den visit, and it comes courtesy of viewer James Sefton, who writes, "Hey Mark, I got a medium-sized medicine cabinet from Amazon and mounted it at the end of the hallway to keep extra shaving supplies and brushes." Hey, that's absolutely fantastic, James, and that's a really nice looking medicine cabinet. And it also looks like you modified the bottom, perhaps with magnets to mount your shaving brushes. That's what I'm thinking. I saw this particular shaving cabinet on Amazon, and it doesn't look like it has anything to mount shaving brushes underneath like that. So let us know in the comments below if that's what you did. Absolutely brilliant. And it's great that you have another medicine cabinet in the house for some overflow items. Really, really terrific. Folks, we will link the medicine cabinets on Amazon so you can get a look at a lot of different medicine cabinets, a lot of different styles, something that will fit your particular decor for your home or your shave den. Really a terrific, terrific idea, James. Thanks so much for sending that along. Really, really do appreciate it. And he also sent this along as well. "Hey, Mark, I also have the George sketch proudly displayed in the den from 3/8/21, March 8th, 2021. Yeah, Tim Whitcup sent us an email last week in the Monday Morning Mailbag saying that he has his George sketch from June of 2021, saying, my gosh, time flies. It's been 3 years. And I was just remarking, my gosh, yeah, 3 years since Tim received his George sketch. And here James received his in March 8th of 2021. So a little over 3 years since he's received his George sketch. And thank you so much for framing it up, James, and displaying it in your shave den. I really, really do appreciate that. That's absolutely marvelous. Yeah, time flies. Where did the time go? It's absolutely amazing. And now that I think about it, this Thursday is the summer solstice. It'll be the first day of summer. And we're also going to be talking about that later on in the show too. My gosh, where's the year going? It's already summer. My gosh, which is why we have a t-shirt on, because it is getting warm out there. And of course, I got the Buc-ee's t-shirt. Thanks again to Beth Jones for that. Just wanted to mention that because I forgot to mention that in the opening. And this gave me the opportunity to do so because of the, my gosh, time flies subject at hand. So thanks again, James, for the look at the new addition to your shave den. And thanks also very much for sending along the George sketch that you have in your shave den since March 8th of 2021. Thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and now right here on YouTube. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's terrific. That's growing on me. That's really, really good. I think that's a very nice, flavorful instant coffee. Again, from Nescafe, Taster's Choice, their house blend. Again, it's right between a light and medium roast right there. And as they say, it's 100% pure coffee, smooth and balanced right there on the label. Now, I didn't give you the water to coffee ratio here. It's right here on the back label. It says, customize your cup, select desired cup, add hot water, enjoy. Now, for a small cup, which is 6 fluid ounces, you use 1 teaspoon. For a medium cup, that's what I'm using right here, 8 fluid ounces, you use a heaping teaspoon. And for a large cup, which is 12 fluid ounces, you use 2 teaspoons. I'll let you get a look at that right there so you can see for yourself. So if you ever get any of this, you know what the recipe is, so to speak. And again, I purchased this at Sam's Club. So really really flavorful, very, very nice. I like it a lot. And a good instant coffee when you need something in a pinch. This is a good one. I think the Folgers is a little stronger, but this is, as they say right here, it's between light and medium roast. So I think that's why it doesn't have as bold a flavor, but there's something about it that's very, very good. One more sip. Yeah, I like that. I got to tell you, between the two, I'm probably going to be reaching for the Taster's Choice, to be honest with you. I think it's really good. I mean, I'll try them both. But it's been a while, a week, maybe a week and a half since I tried the Folger. So I'm going to have to try it again. I'm going to have to try them side by side, a blind test. Have someone mix them up for me and I can taste them and then figure out which one is which. All right, we got some comments here in the refill this morning. Mark Kenny, 1995 writes, hello, Mark. Thanks for reading my comment this week live on the show. I liked how you used it as a transition. I work overnights and really look forward to your videos every morning. It makes work fly by and makes me think about what I'll shave with when I get home from work. Hey, Mark, thanks very much for the kind words. Really do appreciate it. And believe me, you are like a lot of other wet shavers. We look forward to that shave, and we love to lay that shaving gear out the night before or during the day, whenever we have our shave, whether we're shaving in the evening or shaving in the morning. I know I do that, and I've heard from a lot of other wet shavers out there in the comments section and also via email and other messaging services that's part of the process. They love to do that. They love to lay out their shaving gear, and I know that is a real treat for me the night before when I'm going to do a morning shave. I love getting everything and just laying it out. I'm going to use this kind of razor. I'm going to use this shave soap. I'm going to use this splash, and I just love having it in place, ready to go right after that shower. Oh yeah, that is fantastic. It's something that I look forward to as well. So yeah, enjoy the wet shaving journey, and thanks for reminding us of how so many of us love to look forward to that shave and lay that shaving gear out. And you'll find as you acquire more shaving gear, you'll have a little more variety from which to choose, and that's part of the process as well. It's a really great process, and that's a fun part of the process as well. So yeah, thanks very much for sending along that comment. And again, thanks very much for the nice words. Really do appreciate it. Hey, this comes from Jake Collette of Collette Classic. And he writes, use the coupon. Now, this is Collette Classic Supply Company. We introduced them last week. They are an artisan shave soap maker. Well, they're a soap maker, and they have some wonderful artisan shave soaps. And the coupon is Classic Mark 20. That's CLASSICMARK 20. Classic Mark in caps, followed by the numbers 20. And you'll get 20% off your order. How about that? And he writes, love it, Mark. Thanks for such a great read, and I cannot wait to see more Collette Classic out there. Once again, your passion, professionalism, and experience really shine through when you talk about wet shaving. Great show, great read, and I think my drive to work can now be considered great as well. Thanks again, Jake Collette. Well, thank you very much for the kind words, Jake. Again, a lot of the information, well, I would say all the information we have on the show comes from all the great viewers out there who contribute so much, and they have an expertise and experience above mine, and I appreciate them sharing it with all the viewers and fellow wet shavers out there. So my thanks to all the viewers out there. As I say over and over again, and I mean it very, very sincerely, without you, this microphone would be silent, absolutely. But we will be talking about Collette Classic again in new wet shaving gear, so stay tuned. And remember the coupon, it's good for the month of June, Classic Mark 20 for 20% off your order. So thanks again, Jake, really do appreciate that. Keith Osman, 5730, wrote, regarding synthetic versus natural bristle brushes. Like you say, each has their own advantages and disadvantages. One advantage to natural bristles, be they badger, boar, or horsehair, that seldom gets mentioned is that they will break down much faster in a landfill once past their useful life. Paired with a wooden handle, they are much more environmentally friendly. That may not be everyone's priority, but something to keep in mind for everyone for whom environmental impact is a factor in choosing. Hey, Keith, thanks very much for that. A very, very good point. I know a lot of wet shavers want to move away from plastic. And yeah, if we have a lot of plastic synthetic brushes that once their life is over, yeah, that'll end up in a landfill and won't break down as quickly as a natural bristle brush. Very, very good point, especially if you have a wooden handle with a badger or a horsehair or a boar brush. Really, really very, very good point. So thanks very much for sending that along. And again, if you're environmentally conscious about this and you want to kind of soften the environmental impact, then look at a natural brush, be it badger, boar, or horsehair, and a wooden handle. Really, really great observation, Keith. Thank you very, very much. Matt A, 8034 wrote, hi, Mark. Great 3MB as always, very entertaining. In regards to comparing the Simpson T3 and the Simpson Chubby 3 Best Badger shaving brushes. Well, I own a Simpson T3 brush and also a Simpson Chubby 3 Super Badger brush. What can I say? Rolls-Royce, and Toyota Prius. The Chubby Badger series are known as the best brushes ever made. Traditional, true quality and craftsmanship, built to last a lifetime. The T3 series are very durable, excellent quality, and will last you many, many years. Love the T3 brush. The Chubby series will take about 50 shaves just to wear the brush in. Then there is the price point. Well, do the math on that. So in the kindest way possible, laugh out loud, you can't compare those two brushes. But they are both remarkable brushes that won't let you down. Synthetics and Badger brushes are both very good brushes to own because they're both so different no matter what brand, size, etc. Oh, my wife owns a Toyota Prius, and I would drive it any day of the week, laugh out loud. Take care, Mark, and have a great week. Hey, Matt, thanks very much for the observation regarding synthetic brushes and natural brushes, natural hair brushes. We've been having this discussion over the last few Monday morning mailbags and some great input from viewers out there. And yeah, you know what? Your face, your rules. Whatever fits your skin type, your beard type, and your wallet, that's what you should go with. And there are some great synthetics out there. And of course, I can't argue with how good some of these top shelf Badger brushes are. They are really remarkable. And I have a silver tip Badger brush that was sent to the channel by Simon Hasanoff's. Very, very good. My technique in building a lather with it is a little different. I go back and forth with it, up and down, back and forth, rather than splaying it out and, if I'm doing a face lather, and splaying it out and going round and round and round, because the Badger will tend to eat the lather a little bit. However, I think all this comes with technique. I think there are different techniques with the Badger and the synthetic brushes. I think synthetic brushes are very, very forgiving. And if you want to create heaps of lather right off the bat, so to speak, if you're a beginner wet shaver, then the synthetic is the way to go because it's very forgiving. It's very easy to use. Badger is a brush I think you have to have a little more finesse and you have to work with it a little more. But yeah, they're both great. They really, really are. So Matt, thanks very, very much for the comments regarding it. Really, really do appreciate it. Jimmy V Photography wrote, synthetics rule and Badgers drool. Wow. We just had that wonderful wonderful diplomatic discussion between the two, and Jimmy comes right out of the blocks. Synthetics rule and Badgers drool. That's funny. Synthetic brushes all the way. I have well over 50 uses on all my Phoenix shaving synthetics, and they show no signs of wear or breakdown, and I'm hard on them. Certainly, from a cost perspective, synthetics are more cost effective. My $20 Phoenix shaving gets the lather built and on my face, as well as my $300 Simpson Badger. Persona Blue are wonderful, as are the German Wilkies. Well, this was in regard to our discussion on razor blades. Both are in my top 5 blades. I highly recommend them. For sure, it's all your mileage may vary. The golden rule of wet shaving. Yeah, that's wrapping it up very nicely and diplomatically, Jimmy. I agree with you. But I got to tell you, I reach for the synthetics all the time. I really, really do. Again, they're just so easy to use. They're very forgiving. They wear like iron. And I guess I can say that my experience with Badger brushes has been limited. So let me just give it to you from that perspective. I'm a little more familiar with Boar brushes. I like those a lot. There is a break-in period with Boar brushes, but once you break them in, boy, are they soft, and boy, do they do a great job in painting on a lather or giving you a face lather. But yeah, synthetics are pretty amazing, and they've come quite a long way in their development. And as we like to say here on the show, and a lot of other viewers have pointed out, the synthetic brush that you buy today is better than the synthetic brush you bought last month or last year. And the synthetic brush that you buy next month or next year is going to be even better than the one you have today. So that's kind of the evolution of the synthetic brush. They keep getting better and better and better. And I agree with you, Jimmy. The $20 price point of the Phoenix Shaving synthetic brushes. Absolutely wonderful. We're going to be talking about those in new wet shaving gear, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, they are really, really terrific shaving brushes. So if you're a new wet shaver out there and you're looking for a really good synthetic shaving brush, check out the shaving brushes from Phoenix Shaving, because they have a great variety of them. They perform wonderfully, and they come in at this really, really nice price point of about $20 or so. And a lot of them are based on shaving brush handles from yesteryear. So you've got that kind of retro vibe going on as well. So absolutely terrific. So Jimmy, thanks very much for those comments. Really, really do appreciate it. And I know you're kidding. Synthetics rule, badgers drool. I know. That's great. That was great. Viewer Bob Leroux wrote, I have the Pearl razor you showed today, and it is one of my favorites. I've tried the Old Spice tube shave cream, and all I can say, it was okay. Parasol Red is my favorite in a tube. Hey, Bob, thanks very, very much for that. I believe you're talking about the SHD 24 Pearl shaving razor. We've reviewed it on the channel. Love that handle because it's so grippy. You gave us the shaving tip this morning of using an alum block to increase the grip. Boy, you're not going to really need an alum block with that particular handle on that razor. It really is very, very grippy. Absolutely beautiful. You know what? I'm going to go get it. Let me go get it. Hang on, I'll be right back. Here it is right here. We'll pull it out. This is it right here, the SHD 24. Comes with about 10 blades and a polishing cloth. Let me show you that right there. We've done a review on this, and Pearl sent another one along. And this is the one I've been using. So the other one is still wrapped up, but they sent it along with all the other shaving gear that they sent to the channel very, very kindly. There it is right there. How about that? And it has this octagonal shape on here on the handle that really gives you a great grip. It has an antique brass kind of finish to it. And look how the light just dances off the handle there. And it's a beautiful, mild shave. This razor head is wonderfully mild and efficient. Yeah, this is really a nice razor. It really is. And it comes in at a great price point too. I think it's less than $20. Yeah, so it's really terrific. Or less than $20 or thereabouts. Yeah, really, really terrific. So yeah, Pearl Shaving makes some very, very nice razors. So Bob, thanks very much for mentioning that. We really do appreciate it. And as far as the Old Spice shave cream, we did a review on it. I have to edit it. I liked it. I was impressed with the performance of it. However, the scent is a little more subtle than the aftershave splash. Now, Abhinay Samant, hey Abhi, how you doing? He very kindly sent along the Old Spice aftershave splash out of India, which many say is very, very close to the original. And the scent of that is definitely more than what is in the shaving cream. But I still got a nice shave. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And, I had a nice shave with it. Let me put it that way. So check out that review. I'm going to be, I still need to edit it and put it together and get it posted on the channel. And hopefully we'll get that done here before too long. So Bob, thanks very much for the comments. And thank you very much for mentioning how much you like the Pearl Shaving SHD 24. And also thanks very much for mentioning the Old Spice shave cream in a tube. You like it? It was okay. I enjoyed it. I thought the lather was pretty darn good. So I'll have to look at the review again. I thought it was good. I enjoyed the shave. So thanks very much for that, Bob. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Kenny Embry wrote, I've had some more affordable Badger brushes, but I keep going back to synthetics. Just got the Simpson T3 synthetic, and I love the knot, but the handle, I wish I could get a larger handle on that knot. I think that's why I continue to go back to my Phoenix brushes, specifically the Star Wisp and the Atomic Rocket with the new fan brush. But to those who love their animal hair brushes, glad we are able to get what we like. That is absolutely correct, Kenny. As we like to say on the channel, it's a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave, and you'll find a brush a razor, a blade, an aftershave splash, a balm, a shaving bowl, etc., that fits your skin type, your beard type, and your wallet. There is so much available out there. It's just amazing, the variety of wet shaving products that are available for traditional wet shavers. It's a great way to shave, and there is so much available. So you know what? If your wallet says you can't afford a $300 Badger brush, there are $20 and $25 synthetic brushes that just perform wonderfully well. Same thing with razors and shaving bowls and on and on and on. So yeah, it's just a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave. And Kenny, I agree with you. Glad we're all able to get what we like for our shave in our shave den. Absolutely. And stay tuned. Kenny is going to be reviewing that new Atomic Rocket shaving brush. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again, Kenny. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Chris Whitty wrote, I think it's Whitty. It's Witte. Chris, if I got that incorrect, my apologies. I think it's Chris Whitty and not Chris Witt, I think. Chris Whitty. Anyhow, Chris wrote, bought my first soap from Shannon Soaps. Any thoughts on their products? Great 3MB, and I appreciate everyone in this community and their thoughts as well. Chris, Shannon Soaps are wonderful. One of the first shave soaps that I used from them came from the folks at Timeless Razor. They sell this one on their website. They sent along a sample of Etheria with one of the razors that they sent to the channel, and I have used this one. You can see how much I've used this. Yeah. This is a marvelous scent, and in a recent review, I don't know if it's aired yet or not, I remarked that it was a Slant. I used this with the Slant razor. You can see the performance of this particular shave soap with that Slant razor, their aluminum Slant razor. I'll link that video below so you can see the performance of the shave soap. I remarked that I love this scent, and I want to buy it again from Timeless Razor. It's absolutely fantastic. Love it a lot. And yeah, they lather a treat, great protection, wonderful glide. Really, really like it a lot. Now, if you're fortunate enough to go to the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, which is coming up this September, I'm assuming that Shannon Soaps, again, is going to be making the soap for the event because Shannon Soaps made it for the last two events. 2 years ago, they gave everyone Eau Tuffeau, which is a tobacco fougere. Boy, this is a marvelous scent. And you can see I've been using that. Oh, yeah. This is a tobacco fougere. This is marvelous. This really is. Wow. That is great. And last year, they provided Saturday afternoon in Columbus, 2023 Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup right there. Yeah, now this one is great too. Oh, that's lively and bright. Very gentlemanly, but it has that masculine vibe going there. Yeah, this is terrific. We have to use this one too. Yeah, but Shannon Soaps are very, very good. And they are Ohio-based in Northeast Ohio. I think they're out of North Olmsted, Ohio. And yeah, really, really terrific. So check them out. Check out their website. We'll link them below because they really do make a wonderful lathering shave soap. I like their scents a great deal. All three of these are just marvelous, absolutely wonderful. And again, you can get Etheria on the Timeless Razor website. This is marvelous. Very refined, very gentlemanly, very sophisticated. Yeah, this is terrific. I like Etheria a lot. And again, I commented during the review of the Slant aluminum razor from Timeless Razor that I need to get some more of this. And the aftershave splash. Yeah, their scents are wonderful, absolutely. So thanks very much for that, Chris. And I hope I got your right name. I hope I got your name pronounced. I hope you got your right name, yeah. I hope I got your last name pronounced correctly. I hope I was right on the pronunciation. That's what I was trying to say. Thanks very much again, Chris. Really, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another refill segment for this week. Thanks very much to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Viewer Rodney Ripplinger wrote, "Hi Mark, I got a chance to watch your 3MB episode this evening. Another great show as usual." Thanks very much, Rodney. I really do appreciate that. "I ordered a couple of soaps from Collette. I got a tub of clean sheets out of the version 1 selections and a tub of smoked cedar and leather out of their premium version 2 selections. I had them shipped snail mail, so I imagine about a week to get here. I'll let you know how I like them when I get a chance to give them a try. Rodney." Hey, Rodney, thanks very much. Your email serves as a great introduction to the shave soaps that Jake and Allison Collette of Collette Classic Supply sent to the channel. And we happen to have smoked cedar and leather in their CC2 version right there. And this is a marvelous scent. And we've already done a review of this. I just have to edit it and get it posted to the channel. And it really is a wonderful performing shave soap. Now, we also have the citrus and basil in their CC1 formula. So here is the CC2 formula right here. And right here with the green label is the CC1 formula. Now, what's the difference? As Jake wrote, and we mentioned this last week, but it's worth mentioning again, the entry-level CC1 base is everything most people need when it comes to a shave soap. The CC1 soaps come with white lids and colored labels and have separate 3+ ounce refill pucks available. Then there's the CC2 base, which takes the CC1 to another level with an even creamier, slicker, more protective, and extra skin conditioning recipe. The CC2 comes in the more professional blue-black tubs and black and white labels right there. So that's how you know the difference. And plus it's labeled CC2 at the top and CC1 at the top right there. Okay, so yeah, we reviewed the CC2. Is very, very good. I mean, I really like this shave soap a lot. And the other thing that's really interesting about this particular shave soap, or all their shave soaps, is the way the scent works. And again, Jake wrote, "Our shave soaps and bar soaps are scented in a way that lets the fragrance shine during use, but fades quickly enough to allow the user to ignore the typical scent pairing conundrum with their favorite aftershaves and colognes." And that really absolutely worked when I did the review for this. I found that after the shave, I could use Avon Wild Country or Brute or Old Spice or any other kind of aftershave that I was in the mood for, because the scent did not overwhelm after the shave. Although I will say that I love the smoked cedar and leather scent. And I really do wish they made an aftershave splash of this, and even a balm, because it's really wonderful. It really, really is. So, here's hoping that they decide to make a splash and a balm. If they don't already, I don't think they do. I think they just make the soaps, because I would love to pair this scent up with a matching aftershave splash and balm. It is that good. So yeah, Collette Classic Supply Company. We have some shave soaps here. We'll show you some more in the coming Monday morning mailbags. Those are 3 right out of the box. We have a review on the wonderful smoked cedar and leather. Rodney, you're going to love this scent. Absolutely fantastic. And let us know what you were able to pair it up with, regarding an aftershave or a balm, that sort of thing. What worked for you, that sort of thing. But yeah, a really neat kind of approach. Wonderful scent during the shave, and then it kind of fades away, so you can use whatever aftershave splash you want to use. Yeah, I like that. A really different approach. And again, great price points. And the CC1, as he said, is everything that the traditional wet shaver would want in a shave soap. So I guess you could say this is their basic, and then this is their top shelf right here. Gives it a little extra creaminess and some extra ingredients. That sort of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying both of them and comparing both of them, but I do have the smoked cedar and leather review done. Need to edit it and get it posted. And yeah, terrific shaving soaps. And we'll share more in the upcoming Monday morning mailbags. So my thanks to Jake and Allison Collette of Collette Classic Supply Company for very kindly sending along these shave soaps. We'll get the review posted. Rodney, thanks again for your email introducing all the viewers to these wonderful Collette Classic Supply shave soaps in CC2 and CC1. Thanks again, Jake, Allison, and Rodney. Oh, one more thing. Get over to Collette Classics website at ColetteClassic.com and make sure to use the coupon ClassicMark20, ClassicMark20, Classic Mark in capital letters. Again, that's ClassicMark20 for 20% off your order during the month of June. Again, ClassicMark20 for 20% off your order from ColetteClassic.com. Viewer Bill Murphy sent along this email and he writes, "Hi Mark, did I miss an announcement of a new atomic rocket brush? I don't remember seeing two versions of this brush. I will be ordering one the next time I place an order from Phoenix Shaving. Looks and sounds great. Thanks, Bill Murphy." Well, Bill, you're correct. There's a new atomic rocket brush out there. And viewer Kenny Embry breaks it all down for us right now. Take it away, Kenny.
Hey, Mark. I wanted to give you a review on a brush that I just recently got. It's this one. This is the Atomic Rocket Fan Shape. One of the things that you'll notice about the fan shape, basically this brush comes with what they call a bulb shape, but the fan shape is kind of a little bit flatter on top, but it shares a lot of the characteristics of the regular Atomic Rocket. I mean, it's basically the same handle. The bristles are just as soft as the regular Atomic Rocket. This is the limited edition. So I don't know how many Douglas has, but this is a limited edition that he's got. And basically, they're also selling the Atomic Rocket. I got this one because I really do like this shape of a brush. One of the things I like about a brush like this is it does a really good job of evenly applying more lather. And that's one of the things that I really like. My favorite brush before this one is this one. It's the Star Wisp. It's another Venus and Artisan Accoutrements brush. Both of these are synthetic brushes. And one of the things that I like about both of them, and this is one of the reasons that, in my opinion, they're very comparable. Um, they're both synthetic brushes. They're both come at an attractive price point. And they both have this little knob, and the knob itself does a great job of giving you a place to hold on to the brush. And basically, you're not getting your hand in the lather while you're making a lather. So that's one of the things that I really like about both of these brushes. One of the other things that I like about both of these brushes is they kind of are a tip of the hat. This one, the Baja 300, which is a kind of an obscure brush, and this, the Ever Ready. And the Ever Ready is a very famous brush. So these are both new brushes, but kind of old brushes because they tip their hat to the heritage of wet shaving. That said, the beauty of these is these I think would probably survive nuclear holocaust. You can use and abuse these brushes all you want to, and they'll come back every single time. Um, and so that's a beauty of these, and they're inexpensive. When I first started in wet shaving, I was kind of a wet shaving snob, and I would only have Badger brushes. And then a beautiful thing happened. I tried this one, and it really changed my mind about synthetic brushes altogether. This is an excellent brush. The one downside that I would say to both of these brushes is these have good backbone. These don't have great backbone. This is my Razor Rock Boar Bristle brush. Now, this has great backbone to it. If you're trying to work up a lather, this will work up a lather fast. But one of the things that I would say about my Razor Rock Boar Bristle versus my synthetic, this takes a lot of babying. It took me about a week of soaking this thing to get it so that it was soft. And even then, this is nowhere near as soft as this. This will make a lather faster. All of these are 26 millimeter knots. But again, I'm glad I have both of them. I probably reach for the synthetics because I don't want to have to worry about babying these brushes. If I leave them in the soap overnight, I leave them in the soap overnight. Nothing wrong with that. If I were to buy this again, I'm glad I've got both brushes. If I had to choose one, though, I would probably choose my Star Wisp. Uh, One of the reasons is it's just a little bit denser knot. And when you start pulling it together, you can see that. When you pull this one together, you'll see, I mean, it's less mass. The other thing that I like a little bit more with this one is I realize these are basically essentially the same length, but I like that knob. I think that knob's just a little bit nicer. I'm glad I don't have to choose, though. I really like this brush. This is a great brush. And by the way, I mean, I know there are many people on your channel that love custom made brushes made by artisans. Support them. I'm not telling you not to. That said, most artisan brushes are going to start out at $50 and then just start climbing north. The wet shaving hobby is something that I really enjoy, but this brush was $20. This brush was $20. And I want to say that I spent $10 or $12 on this one. So put all together, these are all $50. I can't beat that. And one of the things that I love about them is, I mean, none of these are falling apart. They're all great brushes. So anyway, Mark, absolutely highly recommend this brush. I think it's for anybody who's looking for a good lather, especially a face lather, but also a bowl lather, and just want something that's going to be indestructible. So anyway, I hope that helps you.
Kenny, thanks so much for an absolutely wonderful review breaking down the differences between the new Atomic Rocket shaving brush with that fan suave knot and the original Atomic Rocket shaving brush, and of course the Boar brush that you mentioned there. Absolutely fantastic review, and I agree with you. I absolutely love the handle of the Atomic Rocket. I believe this was the first synthetic shaving brush that I purchased from Phoenix Shaving, and once I got this in my shave den, I never looked back. I love the Phoenix Shaving synthetic shaving brushes, and I also like the fact that their handles are based on shaving brushes from yesteryear. As you mentioned, this is based on the Everready. And yeah, it just feels great in the hand. It's very, very substantial. And the knot is absolutely wonderful. And I'm looking forward to receiving the new version of the Atomic Rocket with that fan style knot. And yeah, they're just really, really terrific, terrific shaving brushes. So Kenny, thank you again very, very much for the wonderful review of the two Atomic Rocket shaving brushes, the Boar brush, and all your other comments regarding everything shaving brushes. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, speaking of Phoenix Shaving, not only are we going to be receiving the new version of the Atomic Rocket, but we're also going to be receiving in the shave den Old Salty. Yeah, Old Salty, definitely a favorite of those out there who love Phoenix Shaving shaving soaps. And here's what they write on the product page. Arg, it be Old Salty. Fans of ocean-esque scents will love this, and fans of Swedish Dream Sea Salt Body Soap will absolutely freak. Here's the scent profile. A clean, fresh, bracing scent of salty, crisp ocean air surrounded by hints of balsam, driftwood, and citrus with quieter notes of oak moss and vanilla. It sounds absolutely wonderful. And as Douglas writes here, this was all master brush maker Robert Carey of Zen Shave's idea. For years, Robert has been begging me to make this stuff, sending me tiny samples of their body soap, only for me to lose and never get a sniff of. I know, I suck as a friend. Finally, during the Christmas season 2017, the muse struck, and I thought I'd surprise my bud with something he thought he'd never see, Old Salty. Old Salty, like the body soap it's dedicated to, is both invigorating and refreshing with a kiss of sunshine. This stuff is sure to put a smile on your face. Here's a PS here. PS, if you are not familiar with Robert Carey's work, check him out. He was one of the first brush makers on the scene, and he really takes it to another level, pure art. Well, thanks very much for that recommendation, Doug. And I want to thank Jimmy V Photography and also Bill Murphy and Rob Bruno for recommending Old Salty, because I ordered it along with the new Atomic Rocket shaving brush. So as soon as those items arrive in the shave den, we're going to be doing a review of them. And I'm really looking forward to Old Salty. So Old Salty, get it while you can. It sounds like it's another shave soap scent that will be perfect for the upcoming summer solstice and all throughout the summer months. Absolutely wonderful. I'm really looking forward to it. My thanks again for the heads up on Old Salty. We'll have a link below to everything Old Salty on Phoenix Shaving's website. Viewer Glenn Takis sent along this heads up. Hey Mark, great 3MB show. Just to let the viewers know, Phoenix Shaving has Oud Spice back in stock again the last time I looked, which was yesterday, June 9th. Well, I looked again at the time I'm recording this, and yes, it's still up there. Oud Spice is the unobtainium of Phoenix Shaving shave soaps and scents. Get it while it's there, folks. It's absolutely marvelous. Here it is. I used this before cameras rolled. This is absolutely fantastic. A wonderful, wonderful scent. Here's the scent profile. Top notes are orange, cardamom, black pepper, aldehydes, sage, and clary sage. Middle notes are carnation, geranium, heliotrope, cinnamon, and pimento berry. Base notes are agarwood, oud, ambergris, frankincense, vanilla, cedarwood, musk, rose, benzoin, and tonka. It is absolutely fantastic. And as Douglas writes on the product page, Oud Spice is a new spin on an old classic. The original Schulten's formula Old Spice and one of the most manly yet mystical traditional fragrances out of South Asia, oud or agarwood. This is wonderful. I am telling you, this is great. And yeah, I have another tub of this in the wings because I ordered it the last time it was released again on the Phoenix Shaving website. I made sure to order some more. And yeah, so I have a good supply already laid in of it. It is really, really a terrific, terrific scent. If you like the classic Old Spice scent that Douglas describes here, Schulten's original Old Spice formula, plus that oud in there, boy, this is marvelous. And I recommend the bundle, the shave soap and the aftershave splash. It's absolutely wonderful. We'll have a link to everything oud below. Once again, Oud Spice from Phoenix Shaving. My thanks to Glenn Tackus for the heads up on this one. Again, folks, we'll have the link below to everything Oud Spice from Phoenix Shaving. Here's something interesting. If you happen to have a Dollar General store in your area, head over there and go to the houseware section and check this out. The True Living Salsa Bowl right here. All right, it's a salsa bowl. It's a plastic salsa bowl. It costs about $2.75. Now, I put the labeling back on to show you how it is on the shelf, how it's displayed on the shelf. Okay, it's got a label like that. All right, and I happened to, I was in a Dollar General and I happened to see this and I bought it because it's $2.75. It's made from plastic. It has a smooth interior, but the outside is textured a little bit. It also has 4 legs here, and it's very, very stable on a shaved end counter, and it makes a wonderful lathering bowl for only $2.75. Now, I use this in the review that I'm editing of Koyas shave soap. This is from First Line Shave, Black Mountain Shaving, and the Razor Company. And boy, did this do a great job in building a lather. Now, obviously, a good artisan shave soap helps, but this smooth interior did a great job. And I just got my shave brush and went in there, and it did a great job of building a lather. So if you're looking for a very inexpensive lathering bowl, made out of plastic so it won't shatter in your shave den, and will stay very, very stable on the counter, check out the Salsa Bowl, the True Living Salsa Bowl at Dollar General, $2.75. How about that? A textured outside so you can get a nice grip of it so it won't slip out of your hand. And even though it has a smooth interior, it did a great job of whipping up a lather. And of course, if you want to put something in there for a little resistance, you can get those little sticky bumps and put those in there and, add those as we talked about on the Monday Morning Mailbag to give you a little more resistance if that's what you want to do. But it worked fine with the smooth interior, made out of plastic, nice texture on the outside, 4 little legs that it remains very, very stable on the counter, and it really whipped up a nice lather. So check it out, the True Living Salsa Bowl from Dollar General. Well, as we mentioned, this Thursday is the summer solstice, the start of summer. And summer means cookouts, picnics, and all that great food, burgers, hot dogs, and of course, for dessert, watermelon. Absolutely. And Mark Bagwell has sent along a review of Watermelon Cachaca Shaving Cream by Ariana and Evans. And he writes, "It's summer. To begin with, this is not a typical watermelon scent. This is inspired by a wonderful tropical drink in Brazil. So picture yourself lying beside a pool at a resort in Brazil, a drink in your hand, the scent of bergamot, lime, watermelon, and mango fills the air. And now add in some rum, brown sugar, and cedarwood to top it off. Now picture you're lathering with it. Building that lather. I used my Captain's Choice copper bowl called the Obsidian. My brush was a Bishop made by Wolf Whiskers. The knot is a 25 millimeter Black Wolf synthetic. I had mounds of lather in 25 or 30 seconds. Let's talk about the performance. The cream is by Ariana and Evans, so you know it's outstanding. The lather is creamy rich and the slickness is a solid 10 out of 10. The residual slickness is outstanding. My final thoughts. Smells fantastic, the performance is outstanding, and the price is right. You can't go wrong with Ariana and Evans. Mark, thanks so much for an absolutely fantastic review of Ariana and Evans Watermelon Cachaca Shaving Cream. Hey, it's summer, and again, that's a great summer scent, so check it out, folks. We'll have links below where you can get Watermelon Cachaca Shaving Cream by Ariana and Evans. Yeah, watermelon, summer, absolutely fantastic. Another great shaving scent to help you kick off the summer months. My thanks again to Mark Bagwell. Thanks very much. Well, happy belated Father's Day, and I'm wondering, did you get what you wanted? Did you just get a tie? You didn't get anything for your shave den? Well, don't worry, Denton Majik has you covered, because if you didn't get that shave soap or that aftershave splash or that razor for Father's Day, check this out from Denton Majik, Father's Day Classic. How about that? And this is something you can use year-round. Absolutely marvelous scent. Top note is bergamot, middle note is lavender, and the base notes are vetiver, cedar, ambergris, and sandalwood. And as Mark writes on the product page, this scent has been in our Scent Your Own line for quite a while, but I recently revisited it and came to the conclusion that this needs to be a classic Father's Day offering. For whatever reason, the scent takes me back to Sunday mornings with Dad at church. Yeah, and it's an absolutely marvelous scent. And again, oh boy, that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. And this might take you back to your father's shaving den as well. Check it out, Father's Day Classic from Denton Majik. Get this in your shave den and build your own memories. Really wonderful scent. And of course, Denton Majik offers some wonderful performance in building a great lather, and the aftershave splash is spot on. So comes in a really nice price point, space-saving containers, great for the shave den. Also something you can throw in your DOP kit, travel with for those weekend getaways. From Denton Majik, Father's Day Classic. If you didn't get what you wanted for Father's Day, check this one out for your shave den for next year's Father's Day. Absolutely. Thanks again to Mark Denton for very kindly sending this one along the channel. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments. Well, in a previous Monday Morning Mailbag, we were having a discussion about Persona razor blades, and Mark Bagwell sent this along. And also a big thanks to Robert Ross and viewer Jimmy V, who also pointed out the following chart that Mark discusses here. And Mark writes, in reference to the difference in Persona blades, here's a chart where they tested blade sharpness. The German personas will be close to the Israeli reds. Let me explain the chart. The blue bar is the sharpness of the blade right out of the box. Orange bar is the sharpness after the first shave. Sharpness increases because the coating is wearing off, and this is the blade without the coating. Gray bar is the sharpness rating after the second use. Yellow bar means nothing really, it's the average of the other ratings. So how was the sharpness tested? The numbers are scientifically collected by a series of micro-testing machines. Can't remember which machines used because the site that tested the blades is long gone and the original website was taken down. My recommendation is to save this chart. You'll have a hard time finding it again. Remember, this is only a sharpness chart and not a smoothness chart. Well, I did some Googling and I found this blade sharpness chart on the web. I found this image again, and I will link to the chart where you can get up and get this image and download it for yourself so you can have it and look it over. I think it is a bit dated. It's not covering all razor blades or that sort of thing, but I have seen this chart come around again from Robert Ross and also Jimmy V. Again, recently, Mark Bagwell, and he provided an explanation of what's going on with this chart. So my thanks to Mark Bagwell, Robert Ross, and also Jimmy V for the heads up on this chart. And a big thank you to Mark Bagwell for the explanation about the chart. So check it out, folks. We'll have a link below so you can kind of get a look at how these different razor blades rate in sharpness to one another. Thanks again to Mark Bagwell, Robert Ross, and also Jimmy V. Viewer Charles K. checked in and he wrote, "Bravo, Mark. A great Monday morning mailbag for sure." Well, thanks very much for that, Charles. I really do appreciate it. "I am working to do better about signing in." Well, Charles, your comments are always welcome, so thank you very much for offering these. "Great show, and the discussion about synthetic versus Badger brushes was intriguing to me. That being said, and almost immediately thereafter, I went to my shave den, pulled out my 1909 Gillette double ring razor, serial number on the barrel, loaded a brand new Gillette Wilkinson sword razor blade, and scraped a small amount from a La Toja shaving stick, wonderful stuff and available on Amazon, into my small Vikings blade shave bowl. Now, almost ready for the shave, and to the point of this message, I pick an old favorite from my collection of 21 shaving brushes. It is the first shaving brush I purchased upon re-entering my wet shaving journey in 2013. Still available on Amazon, it is the Parker Deluxe 100% Boar bristle shaving brush with rosewood handle. That's right, not a Badger and not a synthetic. And you ask, how does it shave? Easy breezy, boom, lather, and it shaves smooth as silk. So, thanks for allowing me to join the gentlemanly discussion in play. It does occur to me that when I purchased this item in 2013, the knot was slightly larger, but otherwise it's the same brush. However, allow me to acknowledge the Badgers and synthetics are super brushes. You guys are all correct about this, and my only real point of my somewhat humorous attempt to join the conversation is something I learned from all of you over the years, i.e., each brush, each razor, soap, blade, etc., has something special to offer, and we should dismiss nothing along the way in our analysis. I am still learning, by the way. BTW. Mark, if you think it is appropriate, add the Amazon links as you see fit. Oh, I certainly will. I'll look that up. It sounds like an absolutely beautiful, beautiful shaving brush. So I'm definitely going to add the link, Charles. Thank you very much for recommending it. Lastly, I do not have a Volfix brush in my collection, but am considering a simple synthetic brush, Volfix #1 nylon shaving brush. See Amazon. Does anyone have experience with this item? As always, with my compliments, thanks, and kindest personal regards, Charles K. Again, great Monday morning mailbag. Charles, thank you very much for this wonderful, wonderful message regarding synthetic Badger and your Boar brush. Absolutely wonderful observations, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. As far as the Volfix brush, this synthetic brush. I have not heard of it, so thank you so much for mentioning it. We'll put it to the viewers out there. Folks, has anyone heard of the Volfix synthetic brush? The Volfix #1 nylon synthetic shaving brush. And if you have any thoughts or comments on that, please comment below. And again, Charles, thanks again for a really, really wonderful comment adding to the discussion of synthetic Badger and Boar shaving brushes. Really do appreciate it. Well, as we've mentioned several times on today's show, it's the start of summer this Thursday, the summer solstice, and Bill Murphy has a wonderful summer solstice shave that he's sharing with us this morning. And he sent along this email with the subject heading, Summer Solstice Shave. Say that 3 times fast, huh? And Bill writes, "Hi, Mark. With the summer solstice coming up on Thursday, June 20th, I thought I would put together some items to celebrate the summer solstice. First, a shower with Cremo's Sage and Citrus, followed by a shave with the Ice Cube 2.0, then Phoenix Shaving Solstice using the Phoenix Shaving Doppler shave brush. The scent notes for the shave soap, sage, sweetgrass, cedar, rose absolute, and benzoin resin. It's a great scent for the summer, and the sage is not overpowering. The other scent notes make for a wonderful fragrance. The razor is the Timeless Bronze .38 with a Persona Comfort Coated blade. I will finish with the Solstice Star Jelly. I use Star Jelly more often because for me, it is more soothing to my skin than a splash, but your mileage may vary. Also, a lot of them have the option of having menthol. The sage note in the body wash is the reason I decided to include it in this review. The Cremo body wash is available in some Target, Walgreens, and Walmart stores and on the Cremo website. Phoenix Shaving Solstice does not have a lot of reviews on YouTube, but it's a great scent. Another great body wash matchup is Cremo Coconut and Tea Tree Body Wash, available only on their website, and matching it up with Phoenix Shaving's Coconut Oud or Coconut Bay with Lime. All have a great scent. Hey, Bill, thanks again for an absolutely fantastic summer solstice shave, kicking off the start of summer with a great shave with some great scents from Phoenix Shaving and also from Cremo. Thank you so very, very much. Folks, we'll have all the links below where you can check out these great offerings from both Cremo and Phoenix Shaving and pair them up and match them up so you can have a great summer solstice shave all summer long. Hey, Bill, thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Paul Desjardins sent this along and he wrote, "Hello, Mark. Well, I've gotten over not winning the timeless slant razor, but the idea of a slant started to interest me. So what I did was shave with a slight twist. In other words, instead of a straight downstroke, I angled my razor with a slight angle mimicking a slant. It does make a slight difference. Seems to have less tugging on the stroke. Also, when doing my against the grain stroke at a 45-degree approach, it makes the strokes really comfortable. I guess the woodworkers out there would call this a compound angle. Try it out." Hey, Paul, thanks very, very much. I'm intrigued as well. Folks, have you ever done this before? Have you ever tried to use a standard DE razor and angle a little bit to mimic a slant? Please comment below and let us know. And this is something I might give a go at. And this is something I might try, absolutely, especially since you're showing the Vikings Blade Emperor Majik razor, which is an absolutely fantastic razor. I think I'll get that razor to try it out with, absolutely. So, Paul, thanks again for a really terrific suggestion. Very, very creative. Mimic a slant just by angling your standard DE razor. Wow. Folks, if you've ever done this, please comment below and let us know. Paul, thanks again for a really interesting email and a really creative solution to not having a slant razor handy in the shave den. Thanks again, Paul. Really do appreciate it. And speaking of slant razors, in a previous Monday Morning Mailbag, the folks at Timeless Razor sponsored a giveaway of their brand new aluminum slant razor. And that aluminum slant razor was won by viewer The One Baba, also known as Rod Putman. And he received the razor and he wrote, "Mark, yes, it arrived and I used it this morning. The razor shaved fantastic. Love the feel of the knurling and how nimble it is to maneuver. Mark, Timeless is such a great group of people. I will never regret making Timeless Razor my first DE razor purchase. They are a first-class operation. Very appreciative, Baba." Well, congratulations to The One Baba once again, and my thanks to Jeremiah, Doug, Mark, Matt, and Nick, and everyone at Timeless Razor for very kindly sponsoring the giveaway of their aluminum slant razor. Thanks again, gentlemen. Really do appreciate it. And The One Baba, so glad that you received the aluminum slant razor in good condition and that you're loving how it delivers those great shaves for you. Thanks again to The One Baba, and thanks again to everyone at Timeless Razor. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.